Isn't that great? Okay, let's get on with this down top quilt and underquilt that I want to talk about from Hand Tight Gear. So that's the Steve Hazel. He's on Etsy. I'll put a link down the bottom for you so as you can take a look at it, see what you think. But I'm very happy with it. So let's take a look. And here they are. They weigh 18.5 ounces each. So what's that? 36, 37 ounces, or 2 pounds 5 ounces. So that's just over a kilo, or the same weight as a 1 litre bottle of water, and the weight of the bottle as well. 1.05 kilograms. That's what they weigh. Yeah, so that's pretty neat, I think. Obviously they're down-filled, and they squash down really small, so you can compress them quite dramatically in your pack. So I put them in a dry bag at the bottom of my rucksack, side by side, and then I put my sleep system on top of that, and it all squashes down, and I think it's great for summer camping. I had to import them from the USA, and what did they cost on Etsy? They were £130 for the pair, and it was an additional £30 for postage, and I think that included import duty, because I wasn't done for import duty or VAT or anything. They just came straight to the door, so I think that included prepayment of VAT and import. So 160 quid. I think that's pretty good for a down-filled underquilt and top quilt for the summer. So let's open them up and see what they look like. There we have it. Feet are nicely covered down to about here. This slides backwards and forwards on the bungee and stays up against your body on the elastic. Yeah, really works well. Easy to get out for a wee in the night. Really hard to find fault with it, really. So let's take a closer look. Probably got 20-25 millimeters of loft, getting on for an inch, if you can see. And it is made from a Costco blanket, each one. And that is what Steve undertakes to do, really. He buys the Costco blankets and converts them into an underquilt and top quilt for you, to save you doing any of the sewing yourself. Some people do it themselves, but you know, I don't think that, I'm not aware of any Costco's in the UK. Maybe there's some other alternatives, but I thought it was brilliant for the money. Stitching quality is brilliant, can't fault it. There's no threads sticking out. It's got this reflective material on the inside. You can see, you know, it's nicely filled out. But after having it for a while, yeah, I would like it to have been a bit more overstuffed. But the fact is, it's made from a Costco quilt, so all of the materials in the Costco quilt go into this. So having it overstuffed, probably not an option, because you'd have to buy another Costco quilt then, and it's, you know, I'm sure he would do it if you asked him, but the price would go up. Okay, same with the underquilt. It's on elastic, so you know, it stays up against your body. You can slide it around, and it's got locking mechanisms on the end. I've got it adjusted so this side is about right for my shoulders and this side is about right for my feet. It's about there, like that. So I have my head sticking out slightly because I'm on a pillow, you know, and it's just about my feet. So I suppose you would call it a 3/4 quilt, really, but you know, works for the summer. Same amount of lofting on here. This underquilt is made from another Costco down blanket, so yeah, he's put the cross grain tape on the top and elastic and the cords. I would like, you know, it's really nitpicking, but I would like the top one for the head clip to have been red. They're good quality ones, nice metal ones, metal aluminium. But if it was red, then it would make it easier to tell which was for your head, which was for your feet, because it'd be red for head. Be easy then. You know, it's something I can do myself though. When I get round to it, is get a red one, and it'll just make it easier to rig it up because it'll be instant. You see the red goes where your head goes. Okay, temperatures. Now this gets interesting. I am getting on a bit now. I feel the cold more than I used to, so it's probably not a fair comparison. And I'm on medication as well, which thins the blood down, so I feel the cold more. You know, it's not really fair of Steve for me to be too nitpicky about this. I'll just tell you how I get on with it. Down to about 9.5, 10 degrees centigrade. It's great. Just with me underclothes on. Lovely and warm. It's perfect for the summer. He rates it down to 4.5 degrees centigrade, which is 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I can't get anywhere near that with it, not with my underclothes. I have got it down to 3.5 degrees centigrade, but that is with my top-up sleep kit. I'll put a link to that up in the top here, and I'll do a separate video of that. And that is a down jacket, socks, gloves, hat, thermal underwear. You know, it's basically a whole nother set of clothes. Oh, and a down blanket as well, which I put in on the underquilt. So it is like a thin under blanket and top blanket, really. Which is pretty much turning this one into the next one up that Steve makes, which he says is good to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, that's down in the minus centigrade. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know, -3 or 4. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I can't remember. Obviously, you pay extra for that, but I like the flexibility of being able to wear some of my stuff in the evening if I'm chilly, before I get into bed, or you know, just around camp, or even in the daytime if I'm cold. You know, so it gives me more flexibility. So that's why I went for this one. And I haven't used it, so I didn't know how well it was going to work. I don't get the range out of it that Steve reckons, but you know, as I said, I'm older, and you know, I feel the cold more. Yeah, it's going to work for me for 6 months of the year, from mid-spring right through to mid-autumn, and then I'll switch to my winter sleeping gear, whatever that might be. I don't know yet. Stay tuned to find out. Subscribe, yeah, and give me a like. I've put together this playlist over here. You can take a look at that, and that is all about hammocks. And I just thought, you know, you'd probably, if you're looking at this, you'd be interested in anything else I've got to say about hammocks and hammock camping. So yeah, take a look at that next. Thanks for watching.